Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Chef Duke of J Foods, and I specialize in all of your food service and culinary needs. Coming to you live from my lab, my home kitchen. I'm going to experiment on a few things today. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try my hand at apple butter. I love apple butter, and we're going to try to make some today. Kind of see how that goes. Hopefully you guys try the recipe and like it. This is not I have not written an actual recipe for apple butter. This is something I've kind of dreamed up and kind of looked at other recipes and kind of compared and contrast. So this is off the top of my head, off the fly. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy. I think it's gonna come out good though. I'm gonna start with some apples, sliced apples. I'm not even gonna peel them. They've already been cored. We're gonna grind these at the end, so I'm not worrying about peeling them. I got about, that was a container of apples. It was about a little more than a pound, about 2 pounds of apples. To those apples, I'm going to add a little ginger. I like a little spice to my apples. And I season this the same way I would apple pie. So just a little bit of ground ginger. And of course, we need some water and some cinnamon. I'm gonna hold off on the water. I'm gonna add about a cup because again, I haven't written a standardized recipe for this yet. So I'm gonna hold off. I have some apple pie seasoning. I like the flavor of apple pie. So that's what I'm gonna put in my apple butter. And that's my business because that's the way I want it. I do what I want, cook it how I feel it. All right. We have a little nutmeg. Just a little bit like so, like that. And again, I'm doing this all to taste. If you're gonna do your own apple butter recipe or your own recipe, you cook it how your family likes it, how you like it, how you get down is how you get down. I have a little cinnamon. Of course, ground cinnamon. Can't have apples without ground cinnamon. I have a little vanilla extract. A little bit of that. Next, I'm gonna add a little apple cider vinegar. When I was thinking about the composition of this recipe, I was thinking about kind of trying to combine the flavors and what'll work well with the apples. And some apples are sweeter than others, and I'm using a combination of apples. So I'm gonna use just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And of course, we're gonna taste this once we grind it, so we'll be able to adjust seasonings and such as we go. Of course, we're gonna need the juice of a lemon. Go ahead and get this. I like to roll my lemon on the board. Get a knife, cut your lemon in half, and juice it. Again, those acidic notes are going to help with your apples. It's going to help bring all that apple acidic flavor out, especially if you're using more than just Granny Smith apples. This is a combination of Granny Smiths and Red Delicious apples, so it's a little bit of everything. It's actually just a combo of apples. And then, of course, we're going to need some sugar. Wipe my hands off a little bit. Now, again, this is going to be reseasoned as we go. So I'm not going too crazy on anything, but I'm going to add some sugar. You can always add, but it's hard to take away. I don't want this too sweet. Apple butter is really good on biscuits, pancakes, waffles, anything you name, apples can go on. Makes everything taste like apple pie. So I'm just gonna stir that. I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit. And we're just gonna toss everything together and let it cook and get happy. Now again, this is gonna cook for maybe 15-20 minutes until the apples are tender and starting to break down. And then I'm gonna grind it up in my Ninja to make like a sauce. Now, I actually, when I make apple butter, or when I think of apple butter, I can't have apple butter without actual butter. So I actually am going to put some butter in it as well at the end. Yeah, that's it. That's my apple butter recipe. Put a little more water. Yep, that's all for me. That's my apple butter. I'm gonna let this cook and about 15-20 minutes until the apples are tender and, like I said, starting to break down and it's nice and syrupy. That's really it. You don't have to add any cornstarch or anything to it. And I'll be back and let you guys know what the end result is. And we're gonna eat some apple butter on some biscuits. It's gonna be good. All right, see you later. All right, I'm back. I baked me some biscuits. They're not homemade, they're out the can. I'll make some homemade ones when I do my recipe for recording. I have my apple butter on my biscuits, and I'm just gonna smash. It's like eating apple pie, and I love apple pie. This is really good. When you get a moment, try it. I know most recipes that I've seen had clove in it. I didn't add clove because I added the apple pie spice, which has clove as a part of the spice mix. So, just in case anybody questioned that, but this is a really, really good. Not bad, Chef Duke. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating. You guys have a great rest of the day. I holla. Peace.